Hi, Catherine Kyle here from the Lean Green Smoothie Weight Loss Challenge. I am so happy that you're here, and today I am just going to show you how to make substitutions when it comes to your ingredients, because not everybody likes to eat the same things and I want this to be as flexible as possible for you. So I'm just going to go through all 7 recipes and just let you know how you can make substitutions so that you can stick to the plan as well as you can do. And another thing I wanted to let you know is that you don't have to eat every single smoothie recipe in the order that they're given. If you don't like one of the recipes, you can simply replace it with one of the other recipes. And if you want to drink the same smoothie all week long, then you're perfectly welcome to do so. So there's lots of options for you. So I'm just going to walk you through each recipe. So the first one, the healthy apple pie green thickie. Now, there is 1 cup of milk, so there's quite a few options when it comes to the milk. You can use any dairy-free milk like oat milk, rice milk, almond milk, seed milk, anything, any type of dairy-free milk. The dairy-free milk is lower in calories than normal milk, and most people don't tolerate dairy milk very well. So I think it's a really good idea for most people to cut out dairy completely during this week, because you might be surprised that some of your symptoms might disappear as a result. So try and stick to dairy free if you can. And the only thing I wouldn't replace it with is the coconut milk that comes in a can or a tin, because that is very high in calories. So you're going to be adding a lot of calories if you replace the almond milk with coconut milk. And I wouldn't necessarily recommend the coconut milk that you buy in cartons, because although it's lower in calories, they often include sugar and other kind of fillers. So just check the ingredients of these dairy-free milks if you're buying them in the shop. And the healthiest thing to do is to make your own. But if you're short on time, then just buy a carton from the shop. And then 1 cup of leafy greens. The best ones to start with for beginners are spinach and chard, because they are mild in flavour. Or you could use 1 scoop of powdered greens to save your leafy greens from going off. You could also use kale or lettuce, but these will make your smoothies taste a little bit stronger, so you're more likely to taste the greens. And then you can use 1 small banana. If you want to replace that with, you could replace it with mango or peaches, like 2 peaches. 1 apple, you could replace the apple with a peach or a banana, but it won't taste like apple if you don't include apple. Then this here is the filler. So this is the bit that fills you up and keeps you going until your next meal. So you've got a few choices here already. You can choose 1/4 cup of oats. These would be the porridge oats that you buy in a packet. They're already cooked, so you don't need to worry about that. Just throw them straight in from the bag. Don't buy the instant oats that have got the added sugar in, because they're not very good for you. So make sure they actually look like porridge flakes, like rolled oats is another way to describe them. Or you can use half an avocado, or 1 banana, or half a large cooked sweet potato. Just make sure you take the skin off first, and that blends really well and makes a nice thick creamy smoothie that will be filling and will keep you going. So make sure you include 1 of these fillers. If you want to look at more of the fillers, you can go to greenthickies.com/fillers, and you can find 20 here, but these are specifically calorie counted to result in weight loss this week. And then this next section is about making your smoothie nice and sweet. So I like to use 4 small dates or 2 large dates. If you can't get hold of dates, or you don't like dates, you could also use a small amount, like 2 tablespoons of raisins, and these will have calories in. There are other options, like you could use 2 tablespoons of raw honey or 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and that will give it an added sweetness. And if you want to cut your calories even further, you could use stevia, which it hasn't got any calories in, and it's really good for you because it comes straight from a plant. But I wouldn't recommend any other sweeteners apart from those ones. And you can use half of a dropper full of liquid stevia. The one I like is Sweet Drops. And you can then use 2 tablespoons of pecan nuts. You can substitute these for any other raw unsalted nuts that you want, or seeds. If you can't tolerate nuts, you could have seeds, or you can have nut butters like peanut butters or almond butter. So this can be substituted for whatever you've got, but the pecans do have a certain type of flavour. So these are chosen for the flavour that it's going to give you. So it's going to taste like apple pie if you include the pecans. And half a teaspoon of cinnamon. If you don't like cinnamon or you don't like mixed spice, you can just take it out. You don't have to include any spices at all. And then let's move down. When it comes to the strawberry shortcake green thickie, this one obviously takes tastes of strawberries. So if you don't want to use strawberries, you can replace the strawberries with any other type of fruit, any type of fruit that you want, as long as it's 1.5 cups worth, but it won't taste like strawberry. So any other fruit probably will work well here. And similar to the one before, you can replace the nuts with any other nuts or seeds. You can replace the raisins with dates or other types of sweeteners. And if you don't like vanilla, nutmeg and cinnamon, you can just take it out. Banana peanut butter green thickie. Same again, it's meant for a specific type of taste, but if you don't like bananas, you could use mango instead. If you don't like peanut butter, you could use any other type of nut butter or other nuts and seeds, but it will taste different. So you've just got to keep the taste in mind. And if you change things, it won't taste like it's supposed to. It'll probably still taste nice though, so you don't have to worry. Bananas can be replaced with mango or peaches or any other type of fruit really. It doesn't matter too much. And if you don't like lime, or you can replace it with lemon. If you don't like any citrus, then just take it out at all completely. It won't matter if you don't have any citrus juice. It just won't taste like lime. And the mango one, you can replace the mango with any other type of fruit, as long as it's 1.5 cups worth, 1.5 cups. Same with the raspberry ripple. You can replace the raspberries with any other type of fruit, but it will just taste different. You can replace the half cup of mango with a banana or other types of fruit, as long as it's half a cup worth. So you can mix and match as you please. And then the last one, this is supposed to taste like chocolate. This is a treat at the end of the week, a nice chocolate smoothie. And it tastes absolutely beautiful. The thing that makes this one taste nice is actually the almond extract. This is what makes it taste like marzipan. So if you miss that out, then it won't taste like it's supposed to taste. It'll still taste nice, but it won't have that flavour. So it's up to you whether you include the almond extract. And the almond butter is optional because it adds a few extra calories, but it makes it a bit more creamy. And if you don't like, you can use cacao powder, cocoa powder or carob powder. I like to use carob because it's caffeine free and it agrees with me a bit better. It still tastes quite chocolatey, but not as chocolatey as the cacao powder. So it's up to you, and you can just remove that if you don't like the chocolatey option. It'll probably still taste nice and creamy and sweet. And the other, you can replace the mangoes with bananas or peaches or any other type of fruit. And again, you can replace the 2 tablespoons of ground almonds with any other type of nuts or nut butters. The choice is completely yours. So hopefully that's given you a lot of different options that you can choose to replace your smoothies with, so you can still stick to the challenge without any problems. I'll see you tomorrow.